Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. On today's tutorial I'm going to be teaching you guys on how to make this lovely bubu kaftan dress. Do you see the way it is? So now the measurements we are going to be needing: the full length is 56, the bust is 35, the waist is 31, while the hips is 40 inches, band is 16/10, back is 14, sleeve length is 12. So now the back we are going to be needing for this dress is 14 inches, as I said earlier. So 14 divided by 2 is 7, plus half inch 7.5. So now the neck wideness I'm using is 3 inches. So 3 by 8 inches. Now you make sure you're 8 inches downward. So now you measure 1.5 inches in. So I told you earlier that the sleeve is 12 inches. So now I have to add it from the shoulder point to make it easy for you guys. So now what I use 10 inches. I added extra 10 inches to it. I don't want the length to be very long. So now from that shoulder, you can slant it, you can give it the shoulder slope. Now I measure 10 inches downward from there to achieve my sleeve length. So now you have to clean up the shoulder points. It's not needed again. So now you have to measure your bust. My bust measurement is 35 divided by 2, but I used 36, which is 9 inches. So I added extra 2 inches. The person said the one she wanted should not be big. So now from the shoulder to the waist, I used 16 inches. So shoulder to hips is 23. You have to add 7 inches to your waist length, which is 7 plus 16, 23. So now the waist is 31 divided by 2 plus another extra 2 inches, and divided by 4, plus another extra 2 inches. The hips is 40 divided by 4 plus another 2 inches. So now after, I have to bring it downward. Now I've achieved my full length in this tutorial. I've achieved it. Now I just have to blend it down. So now I added the down part. I don't want it to be very big, so I use 60 inches at the down part. So this is the way I just bring it downward. So now you have to cut it out. For my full length, I said earlier that 56, so I added extra 2 inches to it to turn it downward, and for the shoulder joining, so you just need to cut it out. So now I'm cutting it out. Sorry, earlier I need to mention that I have to cover the armhole curve at that point. So now I've curved it out. So after achieving this, I will need to use it to cut out the back part. So now I've placed the front part on the back part. So you don't need to add zip allowance. It doesn't need zipper allowance. So now I'm going to cut out, I said earlier, this is 2 inches downward for my neck depth at the back. So by that 3 inches. So now you just have to bring out the curve at the neck point. So you cut it out, and you also trace out the normal exact measurement that I brought out from the front panel. So now this is my full length. I'm trying to trace the down part out for the back. So now I'm done. So that front stuff that's at the front, now I measure 40 inches by 12 inches for the front flap that is toned. So now you just have to curve, you have to trim out that the side like this, the way I'm doing it here. You have to trim it out like this. So now you have to take your stay, just iron it on it. Now this is the stay I'm using, just normal stay. I'm not using the strongest one, I'm not using the softest one. So now I have to go and iron it. This one is going for the neck. So after joining your shoulder, this is the one that you're going to put at the neck. You're going to measure 2 inches by the length you desire. Like maybe you are sewing, after getting what you want, you have to measure it. And after measuring it, you measure 2 inches further into 2, which is 4 inches by the length of what you measure from your neck, and you add extra maybe 2 inches, making 4 inches allowance to it. So now let's get started by sewing it. So this is the one I'm telling you about. This is the 2 inches by the length of your neck measurement round. So the flap at the front, I've ironed my stay on it. So you have to fold the edges round to make it stand firm. And I've joined the shoulder, the two shoulder, the front and back shoulder together. So now I want to join that stuff, the door face at the front round. You have to turn it outside to sew that stuff round. You start from the center, that place that we cut 1.5 inches in. You will start from there. But when you are starting, you have to leave extra 2 inches downward. You understand later what I mean, the way I'm sewing now. So this is the front panel. So now you leave like 2 inches downward. You start your sewing round. So after sewing this way, you have to launch that edge. That edge you need to launch it. So now, let me teach you guys on how to do it neatly. This is the way it is. I've sewn it round. So now, I told you earlier that you leave 2 inches downward. You can trim it off a little bit. So now I'm trying to trim it off. This is the way it's supposed to be after turning it in. So now you have to flip it in like the way I'm doing it. You take it in like this. You arrange it very well. You launch that other the edges. You launch it a little bit. So just sew it down. You arrange it very well. Like so, the way I'm doing it. You just sew it down to hold it down to the doll face. So after sewing, this is the way it will look like. You can see that it's neatly sitting. So now you have to take the flap at the front. You arrange it very well. You arrange it very well. You have to take that one that you ironed stay on it. You place it on it this way. And now you take your tape pro. You have to measure each side to make it very straight and it's sitting well at the front. Now, if this side is measuring 8, this side is measuring 7, you know it will not be sitting well at the front. Now you have to make it equally. So you start your sewing from there. You can start anywhere. Or rather, you can take your stay and your hemming gum to hem it down with your iron before sewing to make it sit firm without not giving you any problem when sewing it. So now guys, after sewing, this is the way it is. So thank you guys for watching. See you on my next tutorial. Bye.